TLDR パッチノットはご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Patch notes. TLDR, League of Legends patch 4.13, up in this motherfucker. There are a lot of changes, so hold on to that delicious booty of yours and get these patch notes in your life. Elise. Where's Meteos when you need him? Anyway, Elise has always been a solid jungle pick, basically the bug version of Lee Singa. Some nerfs to Cocoon and Repel should make her a little less scary to go up against. Evelyn, the mobile ward, does too much damage while building tanky, so some changes to her base damage and ratios will make her do the damage she wants, as long as she builds for damage. Gragas. Just when I thought we were on good terms again, here we find you. I don't hate you that much anymore, I promise. Barrel Roll does less damage to minions, and W has a mana cost. Damage reduction is a half second less. My little Hecarim. When was the last time you saw a Hecarim jungle? Maybe that can be a thing again. His passive has more scaling, and his Q got a scaling mana cost reduction. Lee Sin, the legend. How do you nerf something without inciting an angry mob? Well, you nerf the duration on Safeguard and the attack speed slow on Cripple, while buffing his health regeneration. Sounds about right. The pitchforks are right over here, guys. Olaf is slowly getting un-Olafed. Q has a lower cooldown, more healing on W, and his ultimate has a lower cooldown early level. Shen. Let's give a round of applause to the league's first ninja after being disabled in the LCS for Morello knows how long. God bless bug fixes. Welcome back, buddy. Kale buffs. I wonder who snuck these through. Lower early cooldown on her ult and more of an AP ratio on E is a change of pace from her nerfs from last patch. LeBlanc. Now that she's not worth a ban because of her silence being removed, she needs some lovin' for the best jukes, so a lower mana cost on distortion should help her brushy tactics. Lissy Gaga. Cold-blooded. Lower cooldown on Q, lower AP ratio on W, and a much larger slow on her ultimate. Stay frosty. Crazy purple cupcake Yordle. The slow decay AP scaling on Glitterlance has been removed. How can something so shiny be so sticky? Why did I just say that? Lux, the Lady of Luminosity, gets some sexy late game treatment. Her passive now is an AP scaling. Weak early level, but should pack a punch late game. Vel'Koz. Such a cool champion that got relegated to support, which isn't so horrible because these buffs to his W and his ult should be pretty awesome. Yasuo. Amazing to play as, amazingly frustrating to play against. So these nerfs make me simultaneously happy and sad. His passive duration is now 1 second, and no more bonus flow is gained from leveling Windwall. Ziggs. In my opinion, this Yordle is the new Gragas. Can you guess what I'm gonna say next? Yeah! I hate this fucking champion and his stupid wave clear. His ult now has a 2-minute cooldown at all ranks. Graves. You saw from New Dawn that this dude has seen some shit. Q has been buffed and there's more damage on his ult. Finally! Jinx now gets excited after killing inhibitors. What is this strange fascination with destroying property? Piltover needs a better police force. Void Doggy. Kog'Maw is the quintessential tank killer. No matter what you build, he'll melt you in 5 seconds or your money back. With great power comes great responsibility and early game nerfs. His base health is now lower, and Q has a lower resistance shred early game. Lucian. I think Daniel Z. Klein has learned the error of his ways from last patch. Lucian's E doesn't remove slows anymore, and has a higher cooldown. They always gotta target my people. Boomerang Lady's ultimate has a higher move speed buff at higher ranks. Triss Turner, Kog'Maw's hypercarry companion, geez, say that 5 times fast, is getting similar early game nerfs as a trade-off to her late game domination. Varus, Master of Tentacles and Arrows, has a lower cooldown early for his ult. More hentai, more fun. Vayne has higher attack speed per level and more bonus damage on final hour. I'm sure Gosu will be a happy camper. Sona's got a sexy new update, so sound off! That was a joke because Sona is mute. Her particles, model, everything about her went through some changes, so look through Pliff's notes for the full rundown. Braum, he's still the best support, and Poro's approved. This is why we gotta trim the mustache a little bit. Lower damage on passive, higher mana cost early on W. His ult has been changed to have his first knocked up target stay less airborne, a lower slow early level, and when foes leave the ult trail, the slow will fall off much faster than before. Janna, she'll leave you breathless and wanting more, for only $3.99 a minute. Her passive has a higher range and her Q knockup duration is higher the longer you charge it. The cooldown on Q begins as soon as you cast. Nami, the bubbly, reliable support, needs some tweaking because she's getting popular, so now she has lower move speed and a higher cooldown on W. The Thresh Prince of Bel-Air. Lantern only shields one ally now, down from the whole team, and the box no longer deals damage if you've already walked through a wall. The reduced slow still applies. Greater Stealth Totem has a lower cooldown. Warding wins games. Frostfang and Frost Queen's Claim gives less gold per 10. Nomad's Medallion now gives 10 move speed but less mana regen. Talisman now gives 20 move speed and increased health regen. Unfortunately, the cooldown reduction took a 10% hit. DFG has a higher cooldown. Rylai's has 100 AP now, but 100 less health as a trade-off. Banshee's has a longer recharge time. Chalice has less magic resist. Madrid's Razors now has a tracker, so you know how long you need to AFK farm in the jungle. Exhaust doesn't reduce as much damage from your target, but now it makes them lose 10 armor and MR. I've never seen heal used so much in any season as much as this one. Straight up heal amount reduction, and well deserved. Finally, it's over. I think it's time for a sandwich. Everything else in these these notes doesn't matter. This is TLDR Patch Notes 4.13. I'll see you next patch. Oh baby.
Yes!
The video may be over, but the fun doesn't have to end here. Click on the thumbnail or on a video in the sidebar for more blakinola entertainment. Subscribe so you don't miss another video. I've also started streaming on Twitch, so please follow me there. Follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. I'll see you next time. Oh baby.